Start over.
Okay, why?
Because I messed up. Boom! Here we are. It's season 7. Or should I say... It's season 7, episode 8. And should I say, hello? Is that what you would say? I think so. Hello! It's Julia Child. Yes, we have a Julia Child drink. That's right. Hand me the lovely, one and only Julia Child. Yeah, bringing you live. Can't bring you live to Julia Child. I'm live bringing, it's a long story. But I know her favorite cocktail. And you're going to love it. It's the upside-down Martini. And it could be no more appropriate than tonight. So come on in. Blue Monkey Quarantina, the only business, upside-down business tonight. Here we go. Join us. I think I got it working. I'm going to set the book here. Set my beer here. I think we're working. I'll take this. I'm going to show everybody this thing. Go ahead. Hop on in. Oh, yeah. Here, go ahead. Boom. Boom. Look at this fun thing we got. Shelby, look at this. Got her like a
Gimbally thing.
Gimbally, yeah, look at that. Ah! We're all over the place. All right, folks, here we are. Season 7, episode 8. I've got my cooking apron on because we have a cooking show for you tonight. It's not true. There's no national, that's not true. There's always a national something. I think it's National Beers Eve. I don't even know what it means. I tried to look it up. It made no sense to me. You know what it is, though? It's National Student Athlete Day. So, I mean, can we give Max a shout out? Sure. He's a student athlete. Cheers, Max. We're here for something different tonight, though. And is it working?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? So far, so good. Yeah. So we were with friends a while ago, and they said, you know, a cocktail you should do. You should do the upside-down martini, a.k.a. The reverse martini. And it was Julia Child's favorite cocktail. Now, this was a little while ago, and, you know, people was telling me, oh, you should do a cocktail. Like this evening, there's a young lady at the New Riff. And we were talking about her cocktail. She said, oh, my God, I have a cocktail for you. And she told me. I said, well, I already have one for a night. She said, no, do mine. She was being facetious and laughing.
But she was great.
She was great. And I didn't get her name, so.
Shout out to the bartender.
Shout out to,
Riff,
yeah. Yeah, if you're on tonight, give us a little shout out. We'll get to Aquifer in a second because we get to gin. But anyway, they brought up this cocktail. So when people say, oh, you should do this cocktail, I don't forget. Okay, sometimes I forget. I don't forget all of them, though. I put them in the back. They're back here, Shelby. Like here, where my hair's missing. It's actually a cocktail spot. That's what that is. I should get a little tattoo on my little bald spot of a martini glass.
Or a cocktail.
Yeah, because that's where all the cocktails live. And every once in a while, it hits me. And today, I was like, actually, it wasn't even today. It was earlier this week. I said, I'm doing the upside-down cocktail. Upside-down martini. And here's why. If you don't know. Why, she asked. She knows why, too. For all of those out there who don't know this, my life got flipped upside down. That was a little Will Smith, you know. That was all about. Anyway, so I, as of a week and a half ago, if you don't know this, I am the newest position. I am the president of the Cincinnati College of Mortuary Science. So again, life a little flipped upside down. Nothing. I didn't apply for the job, in case you're wondering. It just happened, as my friend Colleen said a week and a half ago. I bet you didn't see president of a college on your bingo card that morning, and I did not. But here we are. Here I stand, president before you. For anybody out there, if you're a client of mine, don't worry. It's a interim position, still doing everything else. But it definitely, happens. And sometimes that's what life is. Sometimes you get kind of flipped. And I thought, what better cocktail than an upside down cocktail to celebrate our upside down life right now? Apply this upside down to you in any way. Maybe your life's upside down. There's probably an argument that the entire world's upside down right now. It's okay. We're going to drink. And we have the cocktail. So this is the Julia Child favorite cocktail. She did not create the cocktail. So some things I learned about Julia Child. First thing, I didn't realize, California girl. Yeah, California girl. So obviously American Chef. I mean, I would say she's the OG of cooking shows. I mean, she was PBS. I mean, she was putting on cooking shows before anybody else was. Side note, you know what the first dish was that she ever cooked on TV? Wasn't on her show, by the way. She actually was on a news show, kind of one of those, ooh, today we've got Julia Child.
Beef bouillon.
Beef bouillon. Can't even say, you just did that, so I'd have to say that word.
It's one of my favorites. It's the quintessential.
Scrambled eggs.
No, really.
Scrambled eggs was her first dish.
Alan says, let's go Morty's.
Yeah. So I've already had people apply. So we're thinking about putting we don't have a college sports team at Cincinnati College at Mortuary Science. I have already taken in the first application. We're going to possibly start a baseball team. The Cincinnati Mortys. Love the name. So the other thing I didn't realize, I always thought she had obviously a tie to France, but I thought there was more of a tie. So her husband, who was in the, help me, what was he in? The foreign services. He got stationed in France. So she went over, and she ended up deciding she was going to go to culinary school. Not any culinary school. It's 1949. She goes to the Cordon Bleu, and she's the only female in her class. One of the first women to graduate from the Cordon Bleu. Yeah.
I'm rather impressed.
I got the French in me. And so she did that, and she ends up, kind of mastering the art of French cooking. She demystifies French cooking, and that's what she brings back to America. PBS, she does all that. Random note I found out about her. So when you look at the old shows, she was not a short woman.
No, not at all.
6'2".
And her husband was not a tall man.
She actually is the one who wanted to go to the military. Mm-hmm. She was denied because she was too tall. Right. Too tall. 6'2". I bet she played basketball is what you're thinking. She did. Smith University. Basketball player when she was in college. Random stuff. So, back to the cocktail. Her favorite cocktail was the upside down, also known as reverse martini. And why did she want it? Why did she love it? Because she loved martinis. The problem is she could only drink one because you get a little tipsy. But the reverse martini, upside down, it has a lower alcohol, and that way you can drink more. Some people say, now this was not Julia Child, by the way, but there's a saying, one martini's not enough. Three's too many. Two's just right. Just like breast. One's not enough. Two's perfect. Three's too many. I'd like to, you think I'm making that? That is an actual true quote, and it is at Duke's Martini Bar on the wall.
Pretty sure it didn't say breast.
Oh, it did.
I missed that.
I didn't. Anyway, back to the cocktail.
Where was it in the front?
It was in the main bar side.
Oh.
So if here's the bar, you had to go here and look.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that. So, one more side note. You know what her favorite dish was? I'm telling you her favorite cocktail. Upside down martini. Favorite dish? It's well played. French onion soup.
Oh.
One of her last dishes that she made before she died.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
All
we
right.
certainly ate our fill of it in Paris.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, Paul's there a cocktail tonight? Yeah, there's a cocktail tonight. By the way, not sponsoring her book, and this is not sponsoring our show, but there she is. And I didn't even look to see if she had a cocktail in here. Let me see. Hold on. I might have to look. That we M-A-R marinade, but it's martini. Let me see if there's anything under cocktails. Pretty sure. So the one thing she didn't do. No, we got corn. We go cookies, corn, and that's it. So no cocktails in her book. However, she did like this. So first thing we're gonna do to get ready, a little bit of ice, chill our little martini cubes. I'll put that one in mine. Of course, that could be yours in a little bit. So now, typically the star of the show is either gin or vodka. That's a martini. You have a choice. You could go vodka or gin. However, we're doing Julia Child's favorite. Her favorite. She always went with the gin. And tonight we're going with an Kentucky wild gin. This is copper pot stilled classic gin from our folks and friends at New Riff, which we were there today. Oh, it does smell lovely. Do you want a little?
Remind me, how do I...
Oh, what are we doing? Top. Yeah, that's it. Hit it. Yeah, one of those. Hold on, coming around. You gotta look.
Oh, I needed it on.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on. There it is.
Mm.
Boom. So look at the one streaming. There it is. See it down there? Look at the computer.
Yeah.
Go one. Now turn it on. Now hit the other one. Nope. Hit the top, which one you want. Yeah, see it? It's there. Look on the computer. See it?
Nope. Oh,
It's right there.
okay.
However, you want two.
Yeah.
You want that on one? I don't know.
That's just one.
Yeah,
There's
okay,
so
good.
much legend on one. I like it fancy.
We try. You want a little, can we just...
Katie? Jeff? I don't understand the question.
Katie was the name of the bartender.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Jeff. I'm sorry, my mind went somewhere else.
Oh, that is lovely.
Nothing like being handed a whole full Pilsner with gin in it.
I didn't fill it up. Now let's get some heat on the back end.
Oh, wow. It's lovely.
Isn't that lovely? Very nice.
It's almost like a Tom.
It is almost like an old Tom gin. It's got a sweeter.
It's got a sweeter finish for sure.
Mm. Woo! Now, you're coming in. Here's the fun part. 1 ounce of gin. Then one for Shelby. Now, here's where it gets just crazy. I mean, look, for everybody out there is like, I like a really dry martini. Just wave the bottle around it, and yeah, this is gonna kill you.
This is not the martini for you.
No.
Although I will stand by, you are not drinking a martini if you just wave as part of chemistry to have the vermouth.
Truth right there. You gotta have a little bit of vermouth. Even if it's a few drops, you need it in there. Now, here's where this is gonna get crazy.
Nay, I argue it needs to be it's supposed to be a recipe. It is the proportions, not just drops.
I'm with her. So this is 3 ounces of vermouth to 1 ounce of gin. So there's 2, 4, 6. Now, a lot of people get weirded by vermouth. I'll sit here and tell you, my parents, they would drink vermouth over ice. It's fortified wine. It's just a white wine. And if you get a good one, you're going to enjoy it. Now, you can use any vermouth you want. White, obviously. Dry. Extra dry.
I can't imagine sweet, man.
Yeah. However, again, we're going Julia Child. Honor to her, because this is her cocktail. The Noel, Noe, oh, that's right, Noe Prat. So the Noe Prat is a French. Oh, hold on a second. It is a French vermouth, which is actually made by Martini and Rossi, which is an Italian company. So here you have your Italian French vermouth. But yeah, Noe Prat is what you probably should use to do it. Now, you could stir this, and you'll be fine. But in this house, what do, Sheldon? We shake. We like to shake, and we shake our martinis. Probably the most politically controversial thing, probably more political than anything going on in the world today, is if you shake or stir a martini. That's my kind of politics. I will say that this is a political cocktail, though. You can go all the way back to FDR. FDR was a martini drinker, and he would have martini hour, where he would make martinis for folks. But he did some weird stuff. He put absinthe in his martinis. So anyway, here we go. Give it a shake. Get it cold. I think everybody would agree. The one thing that makes a good martini is the ice cold. If you go to Duke's, they freeze their vodka and gin. And they cut you off at 2. You know why. I've already told you. All right. So we're going to go here. Chilled Coops.
That was a cool place, though.
That was awesome.
First come, first serve. It did not matter.
It didn't matter how royal.
The queen herself could have walked in and she was still going to wait. I'm very curious about this one.
I don't know if you've ever seen Julia Child's duck l'orange recipe, but she uses emergency, little known secret ingredient of Julia Child's. We're not going to let her down, nor emergency. Emergency! Saving lives, making duck l'orange. I don't know. I'm just trying to open this doggone packet. Anyway, we're going to put a little bit of emergency in here because that's just how we live here. We run hard. But the actual garnish is going to be lemon twist. Again, this was how she would do it. You could do an olive. I mean, you kind of do whatever you want here. I'm just telling you that. This is the way it's supposed to be. You be you. Oh, did you see it? It's amazing. Just that little, all that. Folks, there it is. That is your quarantine upside down martini cocktail. Thank you, Julia. I mean, it smells lovely. I mean, lemon, little orange. No, lemon is what you're getting right up front. Oh, so the beauty of this, can I bring this into the camera? So, here you go. Well, cheers. As they say in French, cheers. They do. I mean, they probably have other words too. Give it a try. So it's definitely a wine front flavor.
Oh, that's lovely.
But it is. It's not harsh. It's not. Again, make sure you have good vermouth because that's the forward part of this now.
This is like very refreshing.
It is. Here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. Thank you, Julia. You can sit and have several of these, not like a regular martini. A couple martinis, although I've seen Shelby put 6 away at a California event before. You remember.
Oh, yeah.
Larry, you were there.
Vaguely.
Yeah, vaguely. So I mean, you can do more than a couple, but typically you're only going to do one or two martinis. This you could easily have a few. You're down to it's a glass of wine now, you know, and then a little what is it, of gin. I do like the gin though. I think this is one. I'm normally a vodka guy.
Yeah,
I think you want gin on this
I agree.
because you need something to kind of counteract the sweetness of that wine.
You need a herbal. You need
Yes.
a little bit of a yeah.
Mm.
And that's a good. It tastes like actually, it really tastes like almost like a muscadet, like a very herb, like a minerally white wine
You're right. I yeah
with a lemon
yeah.
twist.
Oh, you know if Jeannie
Mm,
was at Psalm, I'd be ordering this cocktail from her.
she would enjoy that.
Yeah. Now this is not an easy order because this is not a usual drink. This isn't a call cocktail that you can just say hey and every bartender's going to know it. So if you order it, you're going to have to tell them 3 to 1 vermouth and I'd look behind the bar and see what they got for vermouth.
Yeah,
You're not ordering this at a dive bar, but if
yeah.
you go to a nice bar with some good vermouth,
I
this would
bet
be a
you if
great
it's
one.
a martini bar, they could do it because they're going through vermouth.
I agree. Yeah. So, um, ask me who invented this cocktail.
Who invented this cocktail?
Don't know. So that's kind of the funny part about this cocktail is really nobody makes claim that they invented the upside down martini. The closest we can get is back in the early 1900s. There were a couple quote unquote reverse martinis out there. Not this one. The most popular one was called the Rose Cocktail. It was a rose martini, and it was created in Paris, so that kind of fits. And Johnny Mita, it was his cocktail, and it was again a type of reverse, and it was heavy vermouth, and then Kirschwasser. I'm looking over here if I have any of my Kirschenwasser.
I feel like we have upstairs in the freezer.
It could be. So it was heavy vermouth and heavy Kirschwasser, and then a little bit of gin. So that was again a an early reverse martini, but this is the one we know.
This is fun.
Yeah, that's fun. So I'll leave you with one. I found a good quote from Julia Child. Oh, you have something. Go. You go first.
I would say, Jeff, earlier you said one was a top five. I'm going to say this trumps it. You would really like this one.
Yeah, especially with the gin.
Yeah. Anyway, you were going to say. I'm sorry.
So again, right now I have a new side gig project, upside down life, reverse. A lot of things happening, but president of this College of Mortuary Science, which is where I went, and it's a great honor, but a lot of work to be done, and it's a stumbling block. It's good, but it's a challenge.
The growth.
It's a growth. Julie Child, here's what she said. The only real stumbling block is fear of failure. However, in cooking, you've got to have a what the hell attitude. Julia Child. And I'm going to say this cheers to that. And for life, here's what I think everybody should have. I think you always have to have a little what the hell attitude and go for it. So, to everybody out there, what the hell? Let's do this. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll see you next Sunday. Oh, love you. Cheers. We're out.
Cheers. Love you guys. Have a brilliant week.